Hey guys, Billy here. I thought I'd do a little quick video. I reached... Oh, you can't really tell because I got the frickin' flash on. Hold on a second. Come on. Get in there. 343 miles. So, recently, the camera will refocus. I did my first 300-mile oil change. And I changed out my gear oil too. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I did anyways. You see here, right there, that is the bolt you have to take off to change your oil. And I recommend taking out the dipstick too, just so that way the oil flows out a little bit faster and it carries more with it. You only have to buy oil. You don't have to buy a filter unless yours is just absolutely wrecked. Because up in there, on top of that screw, there's a spring that holds like a metal screen filter in place. It's not like a car oil filter. I changed out my variator. I got a Glixel. I probably should have taken some videos beforehand, but I didn't really think about it until now. The new one, get off me, cat. The new one came with 6.5 gram rollers. If I can get them out of here, I will show you. Doesn't have the numbers or anything on it, but that's just what the website said that it came with. So I'm a little confused because I pulled out the old ones and weighed them with the new ones, and they both were weighing 4 grams, which I know that's wrong. So I don't know exactly what weight the stock ones are, but I know they are lighter than the new ones, because the new one, I put the new ones in and they just seem to bog the whole thing down. My top speed with the stock ones in, I can get up to 40 and it'll creep past that ever so slightly, but with the new ones I could only get up to 30. So I just put in the new variator and kept the old weights. I'll change those later on, get a better scale, that way I can actually get the correct weight for future reference. This is a Yamaha R6 taillight. Find them on Amazon. It'll say integrated with turn signals. Do not buy this for this bike. I watched another Mike Check Moto. There's another channel. He has one of these, and he did a swap for his taillight. I just took the brake light that was right here and put it inside this housing because it was being just there for looks. It wasn't being used. That was an interesting setup. I had to drill some holes, but nothing too horrible. I mean, it works. And I think it just looks better. It's kind of weird having that gap there, but eventually I'm gonna cut this out and put this here and that there, blah blah blah. Won't bore you with all the details. But the Yamaha R6 taillight was too big, so I may have just got the wrong one. Also, it doesn't light up or anything, sadly, so I'll only be able to really see it during the daytime. Got to tack an hour meter. I've got it set to idle at 1500 right now. It seems to do well enough, because I kind of played it by ear, tuning it without a tack, and God, it's so blurry, I'm sorry guys. And it was like idling at 2500, somewhere around there. And it was just idling extremely fast and loud, and I did not like that. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do all these at once. I'm gonna swap the intake, I'm having a brain fart. That'll come back to me in a second. I'm gonna replace the carburetor, the intake, and I'm gonna get the EGR delete plate. I'm gonna swap out my muffler. I'm swapping up. I need to, because cat, quit climbing on me. Right here is blowing out, you know, exhaust. I've got a pretty strong exhaust leak. It almost has as much pressure as what's coming out the end here. So I may either get a whole new system entirely, or I may just try to take some, you know, gasket maker and squeeze it down up in there and on there. See if that'll work. If not, then time to spend some money. At some point I'm going to get some stickers made. I'm going to get rid of that crap. I'm going to get rid of... Cat, I'm not trying to play with you right now. Get rid of all that lettering. I'm going to put Venom X18 50cc on it. I'm not going to put Dong Fang on there for obvious reasons. But yeah, I thought I'd make a quick video to kind of show you how to do the oil, even though I'm not showing you how to do it. Oh, little tip also for changing the gear oil. Get out of here, cat. There is a... Let me turn my flash back on. Move. There's your drain plug for your gear oil here. And not the first, but the second bolt above your rear brake line. See, this would be the drain plug. When you come up here, you'll take this out, and that's how you fill up your gear oil. Basically, just fill it up until it starts, you know, spewing out. I don't have an exact measurement. I can't find my booklet, so I can't give you what the manufacturer recommends. Stop trying to climb on me, please. I've got a pop socket on my phone, so I'm using the pop socket mount with just some kind of flexible tie that I found in the camping section. It works good enough. Gosh, I don't know why it's so blurry. I just don't want to get one of those phone mounts that go right here, because I don't want to get, you know, sorry, excuse me. I don't want my phone being in the way of my handlebars and my gas tank. It seems to do well enough. I mean, it's on there pretty good. I don't have that hole right there, so I can't get that quad lock mount, unfortunately. I guess for attaching the tachometer, I guess I can tell you how to do that while I'm here. This one just came with is just a long straight wire, had no connecting end piece or whatever. It was just a long black wire, which I fed in between these plastics here, and then on the inside, I tied it around over there to get rid of some of the slack. And you're supposed to wrap it around your spark plug wire like 4 or 5 times, and then you can tell your RPMs if you, for some reason, don't have an RPM gauge. Also, for tuning your idle, is this screw right here on top of your carburetor. This is your throttle cable and your linkage here, and then it's the screw with the spring on it. Okay. Now that my ADHD rant is over, thank you for watching. Have a good night.